who is charismatic, enigmatic, who's an inspiration to many of us here to officially welcome the august gathering this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and join me as I welcome on stage our Managing Director, Mr. Chandru Kanro.
गुड इवनिंग एवरीबॉडी. यार उनके लिए अच्छा है. गुड इवनिंग एवरीबॉडी. थैंक यू. So, whatever I wanted to say, she finished saying, and that too she said it in every language. So I have to find something new to say. I will start first with the 75 years. I think it's great that any brand can claim 75 years in a country as diverse as ours, in a country which has seen so much in the last 77 or 78 years of its independence. For a brand to be there for 75 years and be the leader after 75 years. So a very big thank you to each one of you for making that happen. Now there are many more milestones in this year. In this year, our chairman will complete 50 years in TTK Prestige. He joined the company on the 1st of January 1975, and on the 31st of December this year, he will actually complete 50 years. And he sends a special message of warmth and greetings to each and every one of you for having taken the trouble to come all the way and celebrate with us. It's also been 31 years since I joined this company. But unfortunately, it's been 5 years since we met the last time. The last time we met on good times was in 2019. And then COVID came, and then we actually could not travel, and then subsequently we did not have a travel scheme on good times until this year. So thank you again for supporting us through this period. The period of COVID has not been predictable. The period of COVID and post-COVID has been equally, I would say, volatile, rewarding, and sometimes frustrating. Because when the lockdown happened, everybody was in the house, and I'm sure all of you must have gone to the kitchen on that time. And what happened was there was a high focus on the kitchen, which after the lockdown got over, lot of people bought lot of things for the kitchen. So that year post-COVID, actually I think everybody grew. If you remember, there was not enough material to supply. All of us, in fact, that year we grew by 26%. It's been a very, very fantastic year on that year of financial year 21-22. Basically, people spent more money on the kitchen than ever before. The next 2 years, people spend more money on other things, on everything else other than the kitchen, and therefore the next 2 years have been a little more difficult. But one thing I think we must all take heart in is that the customer is today rewarding innovations like never before. The customer is looking at buying only if there is something new and interesting. Now the reason I tell you this is, if you saw in the video, TTK Prestige has grown. I mean, in 2003 we were a 113 crore company, and we are now a 2,700 crore company, and the nearest competitor being less than half our size. Now, how did that happen? What happened was that we put in a lot of innovative products in the country, and you helped us reach the customer with them. Now that's a journey we continue, which my colleague Anil Gurnani will take you through in terms of what you have in store for this year. He will take you through the new business opportunities that will come through, because as a country, India, as you know, is one of the fastest growing large economies in the world, which means that growth is going to come sooner rather than later. And growth is going to come through premium products, through innovative products, and growth is going to come because India is very underpenetrated. Rural India is going to start growing dramatically because the infrastructure is going to bring the rural customer closer to us. Now the reason I tell you all this is, when you approach the season, which is just about to come, I want you to approach it with a lot of optimism. So that is about what we can expect in the immediate future. TTK Prestige has been extremely resilient. It has seen through several ups and downs. Obviously, if you have 75 years of existence of a brand, there will be several ups and downs. But as a company, the one thing that has made us different from every other company is the fact that we have always taken care of our stakeholders. We have believed in a win-win philosophy, and we have come true to the trust, transparency that we have been known for. I am sure that this culture at TTK Prestige will always continue. If there are any issues that are there, they will be changed to make sure that the culture remains intact. Now, I told you I've been around for 31 years. The last 2 years have been quite interesting for me, because my core team from 2003, which brought this company up, Mr. G. Radhakrishnan, who unfortunately expired, Mr. Dinesh Garg, Mr. George, and myself, as the front-facing team that faced the market, we brought this company from where it was to where it is. But like they say, we are all mortals finally. And we all had to retire, and me, Dinesh and George were about the same age. In fact, now Dinesh and George are both retired, and I've had to actually oversee the transition from this team to a completely new team, and I'm very happy to say that we have some very fine talent with us. And what we have is a new energy, a new vibe, and a new method to take on the new world and the new competition. And I'm sure that you will start feeling the energy as we go along, because it's been just about a year since this team has come in. We've also had a new CEO who's joined in January, and he has been looking after the company since April. And I've been around to guide him through wherever he's needed that help and to oversee that transition. It's now time for me to get off this train and then go on my own journey. And I must tell you that I am retiring on the 30th of September this year. I am retiring, I'm not quitting, I'm retiring. I will always be a TTK Prestige man. And I'm available to the team at any point in time. My humble submission to you is to please continue to support the new team in their efforts. Please be upfront in communicating to them with your suggestions, with your ideas, because at TTK we will continue to believe that our stakeholders matter to us as much as anyone else. With that, it is an emotional time for me. I thank you for all the love and support that you have shown me. I thank you for having taken me through this journey of TTK Prestige, which I joined at 72 crores, and I will leave at 2,700 crores. The company The company is, as I said, more than double the nearest competitor. The company is more than 3 times in terms of profits than the nearest competitor. And the company is debt-free, and the company is going on a high growth path, which it can only do with your support. Please continue to support the new team. And a very, very big thank you. I came to this event to formally say my goodbye to you. But let me tell you, you will always be in my heart. And I hope to find a place in your heart in the future. Thank you very much. Have a good evening, a great year, and a very successful life ahead. Thank you so much.
Mr. Kalu, please come to the center, sir. Congratulations on 31 years at TTK Prestige. Allow us a moment to celebrate your journey with a standing ovation as a mark of our respect for this man who's retiring and not quitting. Can you all stand up and give it up for Mr. Chandru Kalu? Thank you, sir, for your expertise and your experience. Thank you so much.